Welcome to the Golf Parent.
What you say?
Okay, I'm going to ask a question that I know a lot of golf dads specifically are curious right now. So if you're a 40-something, 15-10 handicap, and you swing your driver at about 110 miles an hour, what's the average gains in speed that you're seeing for kind of a weekend warrior or like the average dad that's kind of listening to this right now, if they use the system, the stack system?
Yeah, our app, we've got 65,000 users now. Average speed gains are 10.1 miles per hour for the user.
All
That's
right.
over the period, somewhere between 6 months to years, usually when they kind of hit that. We do programs that are between 6 weeks long and 8 weeks long, and you can expect your first program average gains somewhere between 4 to 6 miles per hour for your first 4 to 6 week program. And we've
That's
got
huge. And what does that translate to for the average distance? For every extra mile of clubhead speed with the driver, is that an extra
It's about 3
5
yards.
yards? 3 yards.
About
Okay.
3 yards, something like that. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, if you're gonna approximate it out.
It's huge.
Yeah, it is. It's really impactful. Yeah, and it's it's the most efficient way to gain speed. There's no doubt about it. I worked with Matt Fitzpatrick, the PGA Tour. He was very very kind when he won the U.S. Open. Gave a direct shout out to both me and the stack system. And I started working with him. His in-tournament average clubhead speeds, this is measured on tour. There's no funny business. It's the average driver speed over 4 rounds of golf would be about 112 miles per hour when I started working with him. And then when he won the U.S. Open, his in-tournament clubhead speed was 121 miles per hour. That's where he finished the season, the Tour Championship. So that was a massive improvement. This is for someone who's, in their mid-20s, has a trainer, leaves no stone unturned, goes to the gym, does whatever he can to get faster. That was his, Achilles heel. And, get him on the stack system, and we take him from 112 to 121. So, if he can do it, the average person who's not already training at an elite level, can certainly find some speed.
That's impressive. And yeah, I mean, Matt was never really known on tour as being the longest hitter, right? I mean, he had so many other skill sets that kept him in the fight. But then I remember that. I remember watching golf and all of a sudden being like, wait a second, he's right up there now with, not the longest hitters, but he's right up there in the top 25% or, top 50% at least. And that's huge. Everybody knows what an advantage that actually is to have that distance.
Yeah, there's a drivable par 4 in the front at that U.S. Open, and he was the only person to drive the green on Sunday. He had 181 ball speed, so that was, that was a very, core memory in my head. That okay,
Sure.
Under the most intense pressure, he owns that speed now. Roy didn't drive the green, Bryson didn't drive the green, Matt drove the green. That par 4 was kind of cold, windy. Yeah, so to be able to generate 181 miles per hour ball speed when you need it.